company might need to contact SAGE for an air permit if they're going to be installing a new piece of equipment or conducting a project that would increase emissions at the facility that they would need to do before they commence construction. How SAGE would do an air permitting project is that we would first submit a list of data needs that would tell us all about the project and everything that we needed to know. We would probably visit the site and inspect whatever the equipment was, if it was a piece of equipment that was going to change. Then we would go and document what the emission calculations are expected to be, and we would evaluate the project in terms of regulatory requirements, if any new rules would be triggered, or if specific emission controls would be required. And then we would write up a document and would include forms and calculations for submittal to the agency. And then following that, we would, if needed, follow up with any questions that the agency might have in regards to the application or the project. There's really two different types of air permits. There's a construction permit that is required to be issued by a regulatory agency before you can start what's called commence construction of any new project. And that needs to document that the emissions have been properly calculated and that the project will comply with all air quality environmental rules. Then there's what's called the Title V operating permit for a major facility that incorporates all of the emission sources and all of the regulatory requirements that are incorporated, that are affecting sources that are subject to emission limitations or regulatory requirements. The other type of permit is the Title V operating permit, which is a facility-wide permit for a major facility that incorporates the regulatory requirements and emission limitations of all of the sources at the facility into one permit document, and that's required on an ongoing basis in order for the facility to operate. SAGE has dozens of experienced air permitting staff, including some of the foremost experts in new source review and Title V permitting in the country, and we've permitted in states all across the country in a wide variety of different regulatory regimes.